I believe that dating in Los Angeles is like finding a diamond in a horse shit pile. If you're lucky enough to find that diamond, you got to go through a lot of horseshit to find it. I think I would rather just look elsewhere. That's why men look in foreign countries, everybody. Not because they want to date people from foreign countries, because they've given up on LA girls. Congratulations, girls. You've destroyed all men's desire to try to find you in this pile of horseshit here called Los Angeles.
The first one is it bad to go into a relationship when you
Is it bad to go into a relationship when you don't even love yourself?
Well, I mean, if you don't love yourself, then obviously a relationship is really difficult because you can't give the person anything. So, no, it's not bad, but don't bullshit people. Don't use the word I love you if you don't. That is a karmic sin that I believe. And when you love someone, you better really love them. Don't say I love you and then the person really believes you do, and then you go, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just finding myself. I really don't know who I am, so let's break up. No. When you use that word love, it's a dangerous word because people fall for that, and then they get addicted to the feeling that they're in love, and then they're not. So my philosophy about that is don't use that term unless you really are in love. So dating a person who's not well or not has anything to offer you or mentally finding themselves, you're going nowhere. So there's no reason not to date. It's just don't lie. Say, hey, you want to sleep with me? You want to hang out with me? You want to be a friend with benefits? Whatever you call it, special friend, whatever. But don't give the word, I love you, you're my best, you're exclusive, let's get married. Don't use terms like that unless it's true.
A girl I've been talking to sent me 2 selfies before going to sleep. In the first one, her cleavage was noticeable. I didn't comment on it, I just told her she was cute. She replied, "Were they cute?" I said, "I didn't say they, I said you are cute," and added that she has nice eyes and eyebrows. After that, she sent a second selfie that was mostly focused on her cleavage, then quickly deleted it. Up until this point, we hadn't talked about anything sexual at all, which is why I didn't go there with the first photo. So, was that a hint?
That was a hint, right? I mean, are you a moron? How fucking dumb are you? Uh, if somebody shows you their tits or their cleavage or whatever you want to call it, chi-chis, whatever you want to call it, they're obviously looking to have a comment about their tits because they're trying to sexually induce you into some type of response. For instance, wow, you've got beautiful boobs, you got great tits, I can't wait to see them. They're not sending you pictures of their breasts, tits, chest, whatever, unless they want that type of response. I'm not saying you should say something vulgar. I would just say, you look like you're in great shape, or you've got what I like what I see. I wouldn't go and mention the actual chest, because as soon as you do that, then they'll turn it on you and act like you're a pervert. They want it both ways. They want to show you their tits and ass, and then when you say something about it, they want to attack you. So just be cool about it. Play it cool and just say, you know, I see you're a beautiful woman and you have a great body. Or I like what I see, as opposed to just pointing out about her boobs. And you will be in better shape. When you mention those boobs, now you're on the defense. Young men don't have a lot of experience with women, so they really don't know what to think. And there is no way to try to understand a woman, because if you do try to understand them, you're basically not going to get anywhere. It's like reading a book that has nothing in it. No one can figure out what they really want. But obviously when they're sending you pictures of their boobs, usually they're looking for a response about those boobs. They're not sending you those pictures. She could have sent you a picture of her face or her cat or her whole body, but she sent you a cleavage picture and then she erased it quickly because she was concerned that you would say, she was concerned about what you would think about it, thinking that it was too forward. Just be cool. When you want a woman to be into you and she's doing that to you, just say, you're a beautiful woman, thanks for the picture, wow, great looking, or hot. So don't mention, wow, you've got a nice pair of knockers. I mean, don't be an idiot. Yeah, don't go like this, wow, 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 wow. I mean, you gotta be a fucking idiot. It's obvious. I mean, isn't it? Can't you figure that out?
I mean, he's asking.
Okay, well, I tell him to go to tell him I know where I don't know how old he is, but he's what you would call inexperienced, probably young. But if he's older than that, doing that, then he's a dumb fuck.
Men, would you pull away from a girl after a really quick first time? I know the obvious answers are he just wanted sex or post-nut clarity, but this felt different. He seemed genuinely interested and never once brought up anything sexual. We talked for months and went on multiple dates that all went well. The first time we got intimate, I gave him a blowjob and he finished in under a minute. He seemed embarrassed and said it was because he was so attracted to me. I reassured him and told him I took it as a compliment. Later that night, we had sex, and again, he finished in under a minute. After that, he suddenly became distant and started pulling away. Now I'm wondering if he was embarrassed and couldn't handle it, or if I'm just trying to justify his behavior. So, I'm asking men directly, is this a real thing, or am I reading into it too much?
You had 2 experiences with him sexually. Both times he came in a minute. And any man who could come in a minute after he has sex with you once, and then he comes again in a minute after his second orgasm, he's obviously a preemie. He's a quick shot. And that's what he is. Now, unfortunately, some guys are like that. Unfortunately, this is not how you satisfy a woman. So I'm going to give you some advice, my friend. Buy a vibrator. Buy a couple of them. Try something else. Try something maybe kinky without putting it in there. Okay, maybe give her oral sex. I know this is something that men, I heard that this is something that men don't do anymore. I don't get it. I don't understand it. What the fuck? You don't do that anymore? What is this world coming to? I mean, that's now taboo. Men not eating pussy is something good. I hear this online. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. I mean, what's good for her is good for you. If she gives you head, you give her head. What's the freaking purpose? And if you don't know what you're doing, Amazon sells a whole group of vibrators. Buy a couple of them. Use them. Okay? They usually mechanical tools work. Maybe you could get one with AI that will teach you how to freaking give her head. It's not that difficult. Okay? It really isn't. Think of ice cream. Not complicated. Think of a soft serve ice cream cone. Focus on the clit. Watch a few porno movies. Maybe you could learn something from. Also, good thing if you want to learn how to give head, watch a lesbian porno movie. Usually women know what they're doing. Okay? It doesn't require Einstein. Okay? If you can't figure that out, you know what? This is what I suggest. Jack off. But I don't see any justification for it. Women deserve pleasure. Men can provide it. If women give me pleasure, I give it to them. And I do suggest power tools. Power tools. Get a tool belt. Have a vibrator here, a vibrator here, a dildo here, a butt plug here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure they're all charged up. Okay? Some girls take all the battery. Okay? Remember, some girls don't come so easily. So don't try to figure out when they orgasm. Okay? It requires a genius to figure out when they orgasm. Okay, not all girls squirt. Some girls you can't tell that easily. You know, usually you can tell by the way they act during it and if they act real sensitive afterwards. But there is no fucking telltale signs like a shot of cum from a man.
My girlfriend called me in tears and admitted she'd made out with another man. Honestly, I think made out is probably a euphemism for more. Realistically, she likely slept with him. I asked why she would do this to me. She said she didn't feel loved in our relationship and that things just happened in the heat of the moment. I asked why she never told me she felt unloved. She said I'm a colder person. She's not wrong. I'm not very affectionate. I don't like being touched much. But I never thought that justified cheating. About 60% of my friends are women, and they keep telling me this is basically my fault, that I should have been a better boyfriend, that I should have been more affectionate. Now I'm stuck wondering if I should try to change who I am to save this relationship, or if I should just walk away. The whole situation depresses me. I feel sad, jaded, and honestly betrayed. I really thought she was a good person, but now, I don't know. What hurts even more is the lack of sympathy. People are acting like I'm the one who cheated. The backlash makes me want to forgive her even less. I'm trying to understand my own reaction, but it feels like I'm the only sane person in a world full of people justifying what was done to me. Am I missing something? Or am I right to feel this way?
If you are very open about sex, some people are, like myself, some other people. If you have a girlfriend who cheats on you, obviously that's just a one-time thing. She didn't just kiss him, she cheated on you, she had sex with him. Now, did it happen once or twice or 5 times or with different men? Who knows? But you're not going anywhere in this relationship except, I mean, unless you cheat on her and you want to keep it like an open relationship where you both have affairs on the side and see each other, you can do it that way. In my past, I have girlfriends who are kind of bad girls who have done shit like that to me, and I forgive them. But I also know that I'm not walking down the aisle with them. I'm just gonna, and I will avenge it or revenge it as soon as possible. I will get even, because I do not believe that she should cheat on me and me not get even. So I will make sure that I have done at least 2 or 3 different women to her one, just to make sure that I even up the score. But that doesn't mean this is a good game to play. This is a bad game, and women don't side with women. It's like a snake. If a snake bites you and you ask another snake, was it okay? The snake's going to say, of course it was okay. So women don't usually side with men. I mean, sometimes some women are progressive and smart and will give the man the benefit of the doubt, but women usually pack together. Most good relationship ends, and I've had this happen to me, because their stupid friends tell them stupid shit to do. They do it and then pisses me off, and then I don't want to see them ever again. If their stupid friends wouldn't have got involved, they'd be still reaping the benefits of a relationship with me, and maybe I would even have bought them things or taken care of them or given them something financially because I cared about them. But their friends made it so impossible for me to deal with them. Friends would tell them, oh, he took you on a trip, but he didn't give you any money for the week off you took from work or some shit like that. And I've heard this shit happen to me. And you know what those women get? A kick in the ass. Adios, here's the door, goodbye, good luck. So if I was a woman, and I am not, I would make my own decisions and not ask my jealous, unhappy, miserable spinster friends what to do. Because most of them are going to end up alone, single, divorced, with kids, broke, complaining, whining, and living off of your misery.
6 dates in, and he finally tells me he does sex work. I'm 27, he's 29. On our 6th date, he admitted he'd been hiding his job because he was worried about how I'd react. I want to be clear, I don't have an issue with sex work in general. I've dated someone who owned a sex shop, I have friends who are cam girls and strippers, and I've even dabbled myself in the past. Dating someone in sex work isn't automatically a deal breaker for me. But there were 2 major problems. First, he lied about his job. He told me he worked in tech, but was always vague. I have a computer science background, so I noticed things didn't add up. He finally admitted he was laid off months ago and chose not to take a fast food job because he found it humiliating. Instead, he started doing custom videos. Second, the type of content he makes. He said he wanted to be fully transparent and gave me access to his profile. That's when I found out many of his videos involve him literally going number 2 on camera. It's very up close and very explicit toilet-focused content. After about 20 minutes of traumatizing myself, I told him honestly that I couldn't move forward. It made me extremely uncomfortable and grossed me out. He was really upset. Now I'm questioning myself. Did I handle this reasonably? Am I being hypocritical since I've been okay with other forms of sex work before? Or is it fair to say I found my limit and this is a hard no for me? Am I wrong here?
No go.
Okay, look, there could have been a lot of things that he did, and this is not one of the better ones. He could have been involved in gay porn, he could have been involved in porn with women or multiple partners. He's doing something that I feel is not attractive to me. It's gross to me. It's not my thing. But if he can make money selling this type of thing and earn a living, then it's a matter of degree, really. I think it would turn my stomach. You know, like I don't even like seeing my girlfriends go to the bathroom. I prefer them closing the door and asking me to leave the area so they can go to the bathroom, and whatever they do in the bathroom, I don't have to be listening to it. I don't have to experience it. I want to be away from it. So the fact that he was open enough to let us see these videos was a good sign that he wanted a relationship with him. But unfortunately, the things that he did are very extreme. It's on the borderline of, it's a certain kink that I don't really get. And so I could understand her watching them and being turned off. Look, if all of us, and I mean this to everybody in the audience who is listening to this, if we all saw our significant others with their other boyfriends, and we had a camera watching them fuck them, suck them, or drink with them, or do 2-on-1s or 3-on-1s, and we saw that video because we're not with them, but we saw this video from the past, we would leave them. If we knew what was going on in their prior life and we saw it, we'd be upset. If you saw your girlfriend now, who had a boyfriend before, bent over a table getting banged in the butt, you wouldn't be happy about it. So the fact that he allowed her to see it was good. The fact that it's an extreme form of fetish is bad, and maybe that fetish is too bad for her to deal with. There are many fetishes that people have that are acceptable: bondage and spanking and humiliation, whatever the S&M community likes. As long as it doesn't hurt anyone, fine. But there are some guys. I saw a guy who talks about he wants to be pegged. Oh, will you peg me? That's what he said. Yes, every girl if you peg me. Now, some girls will do it and will be happy because they're a dominant girl, but some girls will be turned off to you for life after they do that to you. So when you choose when you're involved in a fetish or you have a sexual desire to do something out of the ordinary, you better know who your partner is because they could leave you with it. Like, I know there are some girls who urinate on guys, or some guys who urinate on girls. If you ask your girlfriend, hey, can I urinate on you? You might get a yes, but you might get, fuck you, get lost, I never want to see you again. So he's got a weird kink there, okay? And it's obvious because no man would choose that line of sex work unless they had some type of weird fetish about it. So it's the fetish that bothers me. It's not his desire to do it. If he would say, let me just masturbate, show feet pictures, do this, do that, big deal. But that one is extreme, and therefore, and it would turn me off. If I had to see that and I was a woman, I'd be like, I'm not doing him again. Well, I mean, if it's, by the way, how much money was he making? I heard about this. I heard that women go to Dubai, and I don't know, I must have some weird TikTok or I don't know what algorithm. Women go to Dubai, and these super rich guys pay them thousands of dollars to shit on them. Now, I have heard this. So if you're one of those people who money is so fucking important that you will lose all self-respect, good, man, go for it. I've seen type of videos where women shit in men's mouths, and oh yeah, it's on the internet. You can watch it right now. Yeah, and some men, if you're that submissive that you're going to eat a woman's shit, you're probably gay, okay? Because that level of submissiveness is not a normal level of submissiveness. I understand, if you want a girl to pee on you, I'll give you that. That's the bright line. End of story. If you want to do that, fine. But if you go further than that, I'm not into it. And it's just too extreme for me, and it turned me off. Like I've heard that some girls want you to spank them so hard that their ass is red, or choke them or shit like that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put my hands around a woman and choke her. Now, I'm going to say something about sex. This is just a little bit of experience. Sex is like a game. You're playing a sport with another person. They're your opponent and they're your partner. And what you want to do is you want to play the game to make them happy also. It's not just to make you happy. So if they have an extreme kink, let's say she says, tie me up and call me a bitch, and that turns her on, or say I'm your little slut, or he wants to have her sit on his face. Whatever it is. If you really love that person and it doesn't turn you off, then do it, because you're in a game together and just have fun. Don't take it so damn seriously. But if it's so extreme that you have to take a shit on someone, I'm out.